Over the past few years, artificial intelligence has moved from science fiction to something we use every single day. But here is the big question. What will artificial intelligence really do to our lives in just 10 years? Will it make our work easier, reshape education, or create new risks we're not ready for? Today, let us break down what the latest scientific progress actually tells us. In the next decade, artificial intelligence is expected to boost productivity, support personalized healthcare, and bring adaptive learning into every classroom. Smarter assistants will manage our schedules, finances, and daily decisions, making life more efficient than ever. But there are challenges we cannot ignore. Algorithmic bias, job displacement, over-reliance on automated thinking, and powerful cybersecurity threats like deepfakes and artificial intelligence-driven attacks. Artificial intelligence is not a miracle or a monster. It is a tool. And how we choose to shape it will determine the future we live in. So tell me, which part of your life do you think artificial intelligence will transform first? Your work, your education, or your everyday routine?
Welcome to For Science Salah Lotfy channel, where global scientific research becomes clear and accessible.
هنا نحول الأبحاث العلمية العالمية إلى معرفة مبسطة مترجمة لك بلغتك.
Ici, la science est expliquée et traduite pour tous.
Ciencia clara, accesible y disponible en varios idiomas.
Wissenschaft, verständlich und mehrsprachig für jeden.
قناة For Science Salah Lotfy channel. العلم للجميع وبجميع اللغات. تابعنا لاكتشاف المزيد.
Today's AI is no longer limited to chatbots and simple automation. We're now in a world where large language models can write, analyze, design, and even collaborate with us in solving complex problems. Robots are performing delicate, high-precision tasks in factories, laboratories, and even surgical rooms. AI systems assist doctors in diagnosing diseases based on patterns no human eye can detect. Engineers rely on AI to simulate, model, and optimize designs in minutes instead of weeks. And researchers across every scientific field use machine intelligence to analyze massive datasets that once required entire teams to process. In other words, we are already living in the early stage of an AI-driven world, and the speed of progress isn't slowing down. In fact, it's accelerating faster than any technological shift in modern history. This rapid evolution changes more than just our tools. It changes our expectations. 10 years ago, we used technology mostly for communication and entertainment. Today we depend on AI to make decisions, predict outcomes, and even generate creative ideas. So, think about it for a moment. AI is now writing scientific papers, composing music, creating medical imaging reports, and, yeah, even generating code that's used in real-world applications. It's really moving from just being a supportive tool to, well, actually becoming a cognitive partner. And this transformation, raises an important question. Are we truly ready for systems that don't just store information, but actually understand context, learn from experience, and adapt in real time? This isn't just speculation, it's already happening. Every single month, new models are surpassing human benchmarks in language, vision, medicine, chemistry, and even strategic reasoning. AI is starting to specialize, not generalize, which means we now have models designed specifically for robotics, others for biology, some for physics, and honestly, a whole bunch more for real-time decision-making. Another major change is how AI blends into our environments. It's no longer a separate tool you open on a screen. These days, it's built into phones, cars, classrooms, hospitals, airports, and workplaces. This silent integration is actually really powerful. Because, well, the more invisible AI becomes, the more it shapes our decisions without us even noticing. From personalized recommendations to automated diagnostics, AI is gradually becoming the background engine of modern life. And, looking ahead, in the next decade, these systems will not only respond to us, they'll actually anticipate our needs, predict risks, and even intervene before problems appear. That's the real shift intelligence that acts proactively, not just reactively. Understanding where AI stands today is, honestly, the key to understanding where it will take us next, and in the upcoming parts of this series, we'll explore the opportunities, the risks, and the realistic future we're heading toward, based on science, not hype. If you're interested in this kind of clear, evidence-based discussion, make sure to subscribe to For Science Salah Lotfy channel so you don't miss the next chapter of this journey. As we move deeper into the age of AI, the next decade is not just about technological progress. It's about discovering new opportunities that could genuinely reshape how we work, learn, receive healthcare, and manage our daily lives. Within the next 10 years, AI could double our productivity. Almost every industry will experience a shift as routine, repetitive tasks become fully automated. But this doesn't mean humans will be replaced. It means we'll finally have the space to focus on creativity, strategy, and high-level decision-making. New careers will emerge, especially in fields like AI supervision, safety analysis, algorithmic auditing, and human-machine collaboration. Instead of competing with machines, we'll be designing, guiding, and working alongside them. The workforce of the future will be a partnership, a dynamic balance where humans provide judgment and empathy, while AI handles speed, precision, and data processing. In healthcare, the opportunities are even more transformative. AI will assist doctors in creating personalized treatment plans based on each individual's genetics, lifestyle, and medical history. Diseases could be detected earlier than ever through advanced pattern recognition. Sometimes, even before symptoms appear. Real-time monitoring through smart sensors will help manage chronic conditions more effectively, reducing hospital visits and improving long-term outcomes. And because AI can analyze millions of medical cases instantly, medical errors are expected to decrease as clinical decisions become more data-driven and precise. Education may experience the most visible transformation. Instead of one method for all, students will learn through adaptive platforms that adjust to their pace, strengths, and challenges. Imagine a learning system that identifies where you struggle, slows down to reinforce that concept, then accelerates when you master it, all in real time. This is personalized learning at scale. It means every student, regardless of background, can reach their full potential through tailored lessons, feedback, and up-to-date resources powered by AI. And in everyday life, AI will quietly weave itself into almost everything we do. Smarter assistants will manage our schedules, finances, shopping, home appliances, and travel planning. Cities will become more efficient with predictive traffic control, automated public services, and AI-supported emergency response systems. Transportation, entertainment, and government services will feel faster, smoother, and far more integrated, creating a lifestyle where complexity is handled by algorithms, and humans focus on what truly matters. These opportunities paint a picture of a future where AI doesn't replace us, it elevates us. But to make the most of this future, we need awareness, preparation, and responsible adoption of these technologies. If you'd like to follow this journey and explore the science behind these transformations with clarity and depth, make sure to subscribe to For Science Salah Lotfy channel. The next part of this series will uncover the risks and challenges we must be ready to face.
In the last episodes, I showed you how AI is revolutionizing everything from work to healthcare. But with all this potential comes a set of risks that can't be ignored. Risks we absolutely have to prepare for if we want to steer this ship in the right direction. Let's start with the big one, ethics. As AI gets smarter and starts making decisions for us, who gets a job, who gets a loan, it's easy to forget that these systems can pick up on the same biases found in the data they're trained on. Imagine being denied an opportunity, not because of your abilities, but because of a hidden flaw in an algorithm. That's why I believe transparency and fairness should be at the heart of every AI system. We need tech that can explain itself, not just spit out answers. Next up, the social side. AI is going to reshape jobs. Some will vanish, new ones will show up, but the impact won't be the same for everyone. If only a few people or places get access to the best tools and training, the digital divide could get even wider. Making sure everyone benefits from this technology is a challenge I take seriously. There's also a quiet risk: cognitive dependency. If we let AI do all our thinking, we start to lose those critical reasoning muscles, skills like questioning, analyzing, and coming up with new ideas. It's on us to make sure education pushes creativity and judgment, things AI just can't replace. And then, security. Deepfakes, AI-powered hacks, misinformation. These threats aren't just science fiction anymore. Protecting our digital lives and learning how to spot fakes is now essential for everyone. Look, the point here isn't to scare anyone. It's to get ready. AI is powerful, and it's up to us to use it wisely. If you want to keep exploring how we can build a future that balances innovation and responsibility, Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what comes next.
So, after weighing up the promises and the pitfalls of artificial intelligence, one big question remains. How do we all move forward wisely? First up, continuous learning. In a world where technology leaps ahead every year, learning can't just stop at graduation. Whether you're a student, an engineer, a teacher, or a business owner, staying curious is the key to staying relevant. Micro degrees, short courses, on-demand learning. These aren't just buzzwords, they're lifelines, helping each of us adapt as jobs and skills shift at lightning speed. And AI literacy? Knowing how algorithms work, what they can and can't do, and how to use them responsibly, that's as crucial as reading and writing in the digital age. Now, let's talk about creativity. Education can't just be memorizing facts anymore. We need schools and universities that champion creativity, critical thinking, and problem solving. That's the stuff AI can't replicate. Pair that with machine intelligence, where AI analyzes and optimizes, and humans imagine and interpret. And we get a partnership that's more powerful than either alone. This way, the next generation won't just use AI, they'll work with it, build it, and make sure it serves society ethically and meaningfully. Of course, none of this works without good rules. Governments and institutions have to step up. We need clear regulations that shield us from harm, misuse of data, algorithmic bias, or misinformation spread by bots. But here's the tricky part. Those rules must also let innovation and research thrive. The right balance will make the difference between leading the AI revolution or getting left behind. Ethical frameworks, transparency, and global teamwork will shape a safer, smarter AI future. In the end, it's all about wise management, not fear. Fear holds us back. Wisdom moves us forward. If we approach AI with understanding and responsibility, it could help solve humanity's toughest challenges, from healthcare and education to climate change. The aim isn't to stop AI, it's to shape it. If you enjoyed this journey through the future of AI, and you want more clear, evidence-based explorations of science and technology, hit subscribe to For Science Salah Lotfy channel. There's so much more to discover, and the future is already unfolding. Throughout this series, we've explored how artificial intelligence is transforming every part of our world, from the way we work and learn to the way we receive healthcare and manage our daily lives. We've seen the opportunities, the challenges, and the responsibility that comes with shaping such a powerful technology. In the end, AI is neither a threat nor a miracle. It's a tool, powerful, evolving, and deeply influential. Like every major technological shift in history, its impact depends entirely on how we choose to use it. If we approach AI with fear, we risk missing its transformative potential. If we approach it blindly, we risk creating systems we can't control. The real strength lies in balance, understanding its capabilities, acknowledging its limitations, and guiding its development with wisdom and responsibility. The coming decade will reshape how we work, learn, communicate, and make decisions. Automation will accelerate productivity. Personalized medicine will become standard. Adaptive education will support every learner uniquely. Daily routines will blend seamlessly with intelligent systems that anticipate our needs. But navigating this future requires more than excitement. It requires awareness. The choices we make today, as individuals, educators, scientists, governments, and societies, will define the role AI plays in our lives. Understanding AI's potential today helps us prepare for a future that is, smarter, fairer, and more balanced. A future where technology amplifies human creativity instead of replacing it. Where innovation is matched by ethical responsibility. Where progress benefits not just a few, but entire communities. This is the moment to shape the next chapter. To decide what kind of world we want AI to help us build. So as we close this series, remember, the future of AI isn't written by machines. It's written by us, by our choices, our values, and our commitment to using technology wisely. If you'd like to continue exploring science, technology, and the ideas shaping our future, make sure to subscribe to For Science Salah Lotfy channel. Together, we'll keep learning, questioning, and preparing for the world that's just around the corner.
As we reach the final moments of this episode, let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Artificial intelligence is no longer just a promising technology. It has become a silent partner in almost everything we do. From the news we read, to the products we buy, to the decisions shaping entire industries, AI is quietly rewriting the rules of modern life. And now, standing at this turning point, one question matters more than ever. Where is all this leading us? We've spent this episode exploring how AI transforms creativity, reshapes scientific discovery, accelerates businesses, and even changes how we communicate and interact with the world. But the real power of this technology isn't in the algorithms, it's in our understanding. And how we choose to use it. Because AI is not a threat. And it's definitely not a miracle either. It's a tool, powerful, evolving, and, well, deeply influential. The next 10 years are really going to reshape how we work, learn, and live. And by understanding its potential today, we actually give ourselves the chance to build a smarter, more balanced tomorrow. Now I'd really love to hear your thoughts. What part of your life do you think AI will change the most? Your job, your education, or maybe just your daily routine? Go ahead and share your view in the comments, and let's open up a real conversation about the future we're all heading toward. Your perspective matters. And honestly, it might inspire someone else watching this episode. If you found this discussion valuable, don't forget to support the channel, hit subscribe and stay connected with us here on For Science Salah Lotfy channel, where we explore the science shaping tomorrow's world.